Hi, my name is Valerie Goodman. In honor of the Summer Olympics that's taking place in London, I am showing you some stuff that you can integrate in your pursuit of excellence via yoga. And just so you know, to warm up the body is just as important as warming down the body. A lot of people always warm up, but it's good to do warm downs as well, because what you've done when you've done some intense exercising is you've built up some lactic acid in your body, which causes the muscles to be sore, and you need to give your body a chance to help restore itself by letting yourself breathe into it and give it some time to get back to its peak performance when you hit the road again, whether you're running, swimming, dancing, or whatever it is that you do. So one little thing to show you on breathing, in yoga there's a thing called ujjayi breath or ocean breath, and if you were to practice this after you've done a workout, this actually helps flush out some of the lactic acid that builds up in your muscles as you're doing this. And to do it, you simply let yourself be seated, let the palms be down, let your chin come down just a little bit, and just like you're swallowing, you make your throat a little bit smaller, you inhale through the nose, and you can hear yourself, and then as you exhale, nice and slow, you can hear yourself inhale and exhale. And for those of you who've seen Star Trek, you know the Darth Vader sound, where you hear the breathing, you're doing the same thing. So when you do these ocean breaths, ujjayi breaths, after you've worked out, do this for a few minutes as you let yourself breathe in nice and deep into the belly, and nice exhale out nice and slow. It helps with the release of the lactic acid that's in your muscles. So that's one little tip. Other little tip on helping to move out the lactic acid and also to help the muscles get lengthened after they've been worked out really hard is a couple of yoga moves here. And the first one is letting yourself do child pose in lateral moves. So you're going to come down onto your knees and let yourself stretch nice and long. So you feel this in your arms, the head's going to be down, and you're breathing into it, doing your ocean breath. And let those hands walk to the right. And as you let your hands walk to the right, you're going to feel a nice lengthening in the obliques, and then let yourself surrender into it. And as you're breathing into it, you let the head relax, and just let yourself settle into it. And you will feel more space open up in your body, and you can use your fingertips to go a little bit further. And let yourself stay in that for 5 to 10 breaths. And then honoring the other side as you let those hands walk over to the left, just at that place where you feel that nice lengthening on the obliques of your body. Take that nice deep inhale as you feel yourself gently lift up from the air, and exhale as you let yourself surrender down. And you're just breathing into it. And as you just feel yourself soften, all those muscles that work so hard are getting what they need to be restored. And you're breathing into it. And then let yourself come back into the center. One nice lengthening into that. And nice and slow, let yourself curve that spine up, coming onto those fingertips. Let yourself curve that spine, looking up, feel yourself lengthen the neck. And then exhale as you arch that spine and chin to throat. And then you can let yourself come back down. And doing that several times after an intense workout is really great for the body. Another one that you can do is also forward folds having your legs wide. So letting yourself come down, and you can actually have your feet up or your feet down. So first, if they were up, you let yourself feel yourself on the sit bones, and then you let your hands come in front of you. And again, we're in passive mode, we're not in aggressive mode. So you're just going to let yourself come down nice and slow, just until you feel that nice little gentle pull, and just breathe into it, and let your head relax as you breathe into it. Or you can eventually let those legs just come down, don't have to have the muscles engaged, and let those hands walk you forward a little bit more as you let that head come down, and breathe into it. And as you breathe into this, you just feel yourself lifting up and over from your hips. You feel that spine, the space between each disc and vertebrae opening up as you breathe into it. And another little trick on this one too is to use your blanket. And if you have a blanket, you can let yourself elevate yourself on your tush on it and sit down on it, and it will propel you a little bit further as you just let yourself be in this. And if you were to stay in this for even a few minutes in each place, you'll feel a difference. And to let yourself respect each side of the body, let yourself come to the right. So let yourself take an inhale as you lift up from the hips. Exhale as you lean over the heart. Let yourself come over, and you let your hands rest over on either side as you breathe into it. And then let yourself come back up, turning to your right. Inhale, lifting up, and exhale as you let yourself come over, breathing into that, feeling things soften. Again, just using your hands to let yourself just make baby steps into feeling that space, and then let yourself come back up. And it really feels really good when you finish it by letting yourself do a wide-legged cobbler pose as you let yourself bring your feet together. Knees are open, and you've got a little diamond in between you as you're breathing into this, taking that nice deep inhale into the belly, and then let yourself walk those hands forward, just to a halfway point where you feel this in the hips, and you're breathing into it, and you're learning how to let go. You're learning how to let your muscles release because you're working really hard, and then letting those fingertips walk a little bit further as you breathe into that, and then nice and slowly let the head come down, spine curve, and breathe into it. And as that head is folded forward, that neck is opening up, and you're breathing into the cervical spine. As you let those hands reach forward, you're opening up the space in the thoracic part of your spine, that upper part, as you breathe into it. And as you let yourself fold forward from the hips, then the lower lumbar spine, everything is getting lengthened as you breathe into it. And then nice and slow, let yourself come back up, and let yourself do a little twist as you let yourself turn to the left, and then to the right, breathing into it, and then let yourself come back into a straight spine, taking that nice deep inhale and that nice exhale, knowing that you've done some great work before you did your yoga warm down and afterwards. Have a great day. Namaste.